And now to Howard County tonight, where a longtime coach at Taylor Community Schools is now accused of having an inappropriate relationship with one of his players. At this hour, no charges are formally filed, but the school district says he has since been fired due to, quote, findings.
Yeah, our Chase Houle's been looking into this story all day since the girl's family reached out to us to help. And Chase in studio tonight. What did the dad tell you?
That's right. He tells me the family was extremely close with this coach. But as I learned today, that's kind of the MO of most predators. They want to get close to the family so they can get closer to the child. A coach who has been with the Taylor School District for more than 20 years is accused of having sex with one of his players. In a statement from the district superintendent, Steve Deshawn, he writes the accusations are deeply disturbing and that he encourages parents to talk to their children on how to recognize grooming behavior.
So for most offenders, grooming looks like getting to know a child, figuring out what their wants and their needs are for attention, affection, appreciation. And so it may start out with something as simple as being interested in something a child is interested in.
Christina Karabov, the senior attorney for the Zero Abuse Project, says oftentimes grooming will lead to breadcrumbs being dropped.
So maybe the person in a position of trust tells an inappropriate joke and the child doesn't immediately run and tell their parents. Well, the coach knows that that's okay, or the teacher knows that that's okay. And so they just start to push those boundaries with the child. And as long as it's not reported, as long as the child doesn't seem uncomfortable with it or resistant to it, it becomes easier to take that next step and that next step and that next step.
The family tells me they fully trusted the coach with all their children. He'd even hang out with all of them and sometimes take the kids to their school activities.
Oftentimes at sentencing hearings, you'll have the child's mother or father or relative speak and say, I know that my child was victimized, but I've also started therapy because I feel responsible for what happened to my child. I'm the one who gave this perpetrator access. I trusted him and I never saw this happening.
And the family tells me they found out about the alleged relationship by going through their daughter's phone, something Karabov encourages all parents to do. Now, you guys, we can't go around not trusting anyone. So I asked her, what are parents to do? And she said something about setting boundaries. So let's say someone's going to pick up your kid. Say, hey, let me just get your location until you drop them off. Another thing, ask questions. If they're dropped off 10 minutes after they say so, where were you guys at? What were you doing? Because she says that deters predators from getting to know your kids more and more.
Yeah. All right. Some really good advice there. And going through the phone, making sure you know what their access code is, for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, Chase, thank you so much. Some good tips there.